welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year's Eve. This is exciting because I don't know what happened to December, honestly. And it's frustrating because I did not meet my goal this year on Goodreads. But I hope to do a little bit of reading before we go out later on tonight, which I'll probably film. But my name is Megan. Hello. How are you? How has your year been? Has it been great? Has it been not so good? Has it been crazy? If you could give me like one word to describe 2023, what would it be? Mine would be just like very fast. Lots of like crazy things happened this year. Like just things that I like would not expect to happen. Happened from good to bad to just like everything all in one. And you know what? We're gonna start next year off, 2024 off amazing, because we're going to Jamaica in 2 weeks now for a vacation. And I know that's gonna start the year off with a bang, so I'm super excited for that. And let's just kind of jump into this video. So if you watch me, I do lifestyle videos, sometimes I do vlogs and videos on books. Before I kind of do like a miniature book haul that I got, so my last miniature book haul of 2023 and my Goodreads reading goal, I want to talk about that. I'm just gonna like talk about my reading goal for 2024. So my Goodreads reading goal was 50 books. I'm 26 books behind. And I know I'm not going to catch up, but I got about a few hours to finish maybe like 2 more books before midnight, which is fine. Last night I had to watch Taylor Swift's Reputation Stadium Tour because I thought it came off of Netflix today. It was off of Netflix last night. So I spent the 2 hours watching that. Taylor Swift, you get me. You get it. You pull me away from my books so I can watch the Reputation Stadium Tour on Netflix. Why? But that's okay. It was 100% worth it. I loved it. I loved every bit of it. Friday, I had friends over. We watched Taylor Swift The Eras Tour with an extended 3 bonus tracks on it. We rented it. It was so much fun. I hope to watch it one more time before. I think I have like 40 something hours to watch it since I rented it. I think. I gotta double check because I would like to watch it one more time on my own, just quietly, just like taking it all in. Stuff like that. Anyways, I get distracted. I know, I'm pretty bad. Goals. Goals for 2024. I need to read books that are on my shelf. At least for the next 4 or 5 months, I need to go to book buying ban. I don't think there's any books that I'm really look forward to that are coming out that I need to pick up and I need to read, because I need to finish the books on my shelf first. So this is all from my prioritize. So if I'm going to prioritize my reading for 2024, it's the first 3 or 4 months for 2024. Sarah J. Maas books. I need to read Colin Hoover books that I have. I need to read Stephen King books that I have. Those are a ton of books that I have not picked up that I need to read. Number 1. Number 2, I need to utilize and use my Kindle and my Kobo more. Kindle, I have Kindle Unlimited, and there's a ton of good books on Kindle Unlimited. Kobo, I originally had the Kobo Plus, I think it's called. And I didn't find any good books on there, but the Kobo Plus, if I get it, it comes with audiobooks as well. So what I did is I had Kobo Plus like 2 months ago, and I switched to Kindle Unlimited, and I don't want to have both just because they're like $10 a month, and I think the Kobo Plus, if you want it with the audiobooks, it's like $14 a month. And I need to like tone it down on my spending. Also, I got myself a very expensive Christmas gift that I showed you guys in my last video. Or no, I will post that video tomorrow. You guys haven't seen the video yet. Reading journal. I want to do a reading journal really, really bad. I'm not 100% sure how that's going to go, but I definitely want to do one. And, oh, there's something else. I forgot. Audiobooks. I want to prioritize audiobooks in 2024 because of my crazy life, and if I just sit and read, I don't have time to clean, do chores, or anything. But if I add an audiobook when I'm cleaning, excuse me, putting away laundry, stuff like that, I feel like I can reach my goal of, I'm not going to do 50 books this year, it's going to be 40 books this year. Just because I did not make 50. So in order for me to reach my goal, I have to do audiobooks. I just have to become more comfortable with audiobooks, and for me, I gotta see them as an advantage for me. 100%. Because then you wonder why, like, how can people read so many books, and then I see audiobooks are a lot more popular than they used to be, and I'm like, that's what I have to do. I have to prioritize audiobooks. And I'm probably gonna get Spotify Premium, because now on Spotify Premium you can get audiobooks, as well as no commercials, and you don't have to be on Wi-Fi to listen to the songs and stuff, which is really good. Then that means I'll probably get rid of my other audio subscription, but I gotta look at the Spotify audiobooks first to make sure you can actually get like any books on audio, and then I don't have to carry a physical book around. I could carry my Kindle, I could carry my AirPods, and that's all I would need when I go somewhere. Because I really hate carrying books. At this point, to carry books, I'm like, oh, okay. Iced coffee break. So like I said, my Sarah J. Maas books, unopened. I found the whole series at Value Village, and I sold them to a bookstore, and I'm kind of mad about that now because I want to annotate them. So I'll have to, I guess, look for them at the thrift store again. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. Like, seriously, these are just here, and it's driving me insane. The Krista and Becca reread series, what Gianna got me into. The first book I didn't really like as much, but the next two books actually sound really promising. Put this up here for a minute. Oh, I can't see. V.E. Schwab, Darker Shade of Magic. I heard so many good things about that. And now, as you can see, I have all these, like, fantasy, vampire-ish books. I have all my thriller mystery books over here. Fourth Wind with 4 extra chapters, which I have not read yet. Iron Flame, which I have not read yet. Divine Rivals and Spells for Forgetting. I have not read any of those. So I kind of put them up there because I need to prioritize these books as well. Then down here I have my, I don't know if you guys can see them. I'm going to kind of like go closer. I know, it's kind of hard. So we're looking at like this shelf. We got Lisa Jewell books. We got Sherry LaPena books right here. Megan Miranda books. B.A. Paris books. And then I have Tyron Fisher books. Michael Campbell books. The Club. Then I have these books that I want to read. This one I gotta get rid of now because I have a soft cover of it. And now, let's go, oops. I'm trying to figure out how to, oh, that's not gonna work. And then all those books down there. So basically, oh, and then let's not forget all those books on my TBR cart. And guys, let's not forget a whole bookshelf in my cart, or in my closets. I cannot think of the word. All my books on that on that bookshelf, right there. Reread, Archer's Voice, my special annotated edition. It has pink sprayed edges, guys. It is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, like look at the inside too. I didn't even look at it. It is so pretty. So I want to reread this for sure. New books. So thrift store books, obviously all thrift store books. I was at the thrift store and I saw these 3 books, which I almost picked up because they're by Jennifer L. Armentrout. And for some reason, I cannot think of her other book, or a video from Donna, which is another booktuber. I'll put her link down below so you can see. And she talked about the Dark Elements series. And I'm like, didn't I just see those at Value Village? And then she convinced me to go back to Value Village and buy these. So we got Stone Cold Touch, and Donna said in her video, which I agree, the covers are not the best, but again, don't judge a book by its cover, right? So, Every Last Breath, and White Hot Kiss. And these books came out in 2014. And I don't know if this is complete series or not. I would need to look that up. So this is kind of... So yeah, this is like, gives me Twilight vibes. So half demon, half gargoyle, as opposed to like Twilight, which is like werewolves and stuff like that. So I kind of like where this is going for the books anyways. This is a newer book. It came out. I almost bought it many times, and then I found it at the thrift store. The Book Eaters. So this is about people that eat books, from fantasy books to thriller books. And it says, "To this found between the stories we're fed and the stories we hunger for." So, a delicious modern fairy tale of family betrayal and the lengths we go for ones we love. Different. Very different. So it's actually about the book eaters. They eat books. And interesting. I don't know. I think I'll like this one. I've heard so many good things about this book. And I almost didn't buy it, and then I decided to buy it. It's a little wrecked at like here, but I'm going to try and like on the back of it, and then but I'm going to try and fix it up with like my covers of the covers that I have, the sticky stuff for books, the book covers. I'm going to try and fix it up. Age of Vice. So it's like a thriller mystery. What did they call this one? They called it Friendships, Forbidden Romance, and the Consequences of Corruption. So it's like lots of it. And it says equal parts crime thriller and family saga. Ooh. And you have like a rich family in here too, which I think is really neat. I feel like I could devour this book pretty easily. And it's a book of the month from January of last year, 2023. So I gotta work on that. And now we will go through my end of the year book tag. Okay, so there's 22 questions, and I'm gonna go through them, and I'm gonna put the book on above me, I believe. If I do this right. I got a new program I'm using. Most disappointing read of the year. I've had a few. So I read like 3 or 4 thrillers that were so overhyped. And I thought they were going to be amazing. Just the best thrillers. The one that I was really disappointed in is One by One by Ruth Ware. I read Cabin in the Woods by Ruth Ware last year, and I love that book so much, and I have so many of her books on my shelf. Very disappointed for me. there's this company that goes to a retreat at a ski lodge, and there's an avalanche that traps them in the ski lodge, and they lose power, blah 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 blah. Before the avalanche hit, they go skiing, and when they get back to the lodge, I believe they're missing 2 of their colleagues, and they don't make it back to the resort before the avalanche hits. So it's kind of really interesting how it plays out. And then one by one, there is a mystery killer who kills people off one by one. And I found it on Goodreads. It actually said Fourth Win by Rebecca Yarros was an underdog book of the year, which was interesting to me. Number 3, a book that was overhyped. Overhyped was the book Just Another Missing Person by somebody. Is it on? It's probably not on here, no. Oh yes it is. Oh! Another book that I was really disappointed in is Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune. I read Every Summer After, and I devoured that book. I loved it, and then I read her new book, Meet Me at the Lake, and I didn't like it as much. It was really weird. I was not impressed with that book at all. Favorite book couples of the year. Okay, I have 2, and I can't pick. So, Archer's Voice, Archer and Mia? No, Archer and... See, this is my... Okay, let's see. Archer's Voice, characters. Bree. So Bree and Archer are my absolute favorite couple. And I also, no surprise here, love Violet and Xaden from Fourth Win. Okay? So, a book that surprised you. Fourth Win. It was hyped up. I don't know if it's because it was really, really hyped up. And in my mind, I'm like, hey, I gotta like this book. But then there's a ton of people that didn't like Fourth Win. So, favorite main characters of the year. Xaden and Violet from Fourth Win, okay? Book. Oh, I did that one. Book that surprised me. So that's number 6. Book that surprised me. Was Fourth Win. Number 7. New favorite author you discovered in 2023. Adam Silveria. So he's the one that writes, they both die at the end and the first to die at the end. I gave both of those books 5-star, 100%. Happiest read of the year. There's a lot of happy. Was definitely One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston and Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. Those are my 2 really, really happy reads that I enjoyed this year. Most frustrating book you read in 2020. There's 2 of them. No, there's 1 of them. No, there's 2. Addicted to You by Krista and Becca Ritchie. For the main reason that I found it was just back and forth. I was going to say slow, but the longest book I read this year is The First to Die at the End. And the shortest book I read this year is The Gift by Frida McFadden. So The First to Die at the End was 560 pages. And The Gift by Frida McFadden is a novella, which is 53 pages. And I devoured that book because The Gift was such a good book that I wanted more. Favorite covers of the year. Fourth Win, 100%, by Rebecca Yarros, and the new annotated special edition of Archer's Voice, which you will see in my next video that I show you guys, like the new cover of it. Cringiest book you read this year. Cringiest book is definitely 100% Magpie by Elizabeth Day and Bunny by Mona Awad. Because Bunny was such a short book, I forced myself to finish it. I think I would have DNF'd it if it wasn't a short book, if that makes any sense. But I have such a hard time not finishing books when I start them that I don't know. I had to read it, if that makes any sense. Unpopular book you loved. I don't want to say this is an unpopular book that I loved. It's more 50-50. Fourth Wind by Rebecca Yarros. I find half people liked it, half people didn't. So not really unpopular, just like half and half. What was the highest and lowest rated books you read this year on Goodreads? The highest rated book was Fourth Wind. I know that because it said it. Yeah. Highest rated on Goodreads, Fourth Wind, which an average of 4.6. But what's my lowest? Lowest. I don't know if I'm going to find it this way. Can I Google it? Does anybody... You can see I don't... Lowest book on Goodreads. Where did I make these? I don't even know. I have no idea. Favorite quotes of the year. Most of my favorite quotes come from Fourth Wind. My absolute favorite one though is "A dragon without its rider is a tragedy. A rider without their dragon is dead." Book with the most unique concept. Number 19. Book with the most unique concept. Number 19. Fourth Wind. I never realized I would love dragons and mythical dragons so much as I did in the Fourth Wind. It's just... Book you read that you would reread. Fourth Wind, because I am rereading the book again, so I can read the bonus chapters and then I can read Iron Flight. Reading goal reflection and 2024 reading goal. This is number 21. I basically already told you guys at the beginning of the video what it was. Read books on my shelf, use my Kindle and Kobo more, and read more audiobooks in 2024 because I think I'll get a lot more books read if I read more audiobooks. That's me. After 2023 reading, what are you prioritizing in 2024 reading wise? Audiobooks. I am going to prioritize audiobooks and reading books on my shelf. Those are the top two things I'm going to prioritize in 2024. That's it. That was all the questions. I will put them down below. I'll link them in the description for you guys to take a look at. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have a happy New Year's. And I will see you guys in the New Year's.